A lot of bark collars are too intense for a dog, and what the dog will do is it'll bark through them. And you also see this with dogs. You always see it with dogs that haven't been taught to turn off a bark collar. So with the dog that's been taught to turn off a bark collar, but they're still barking through it, it's just too intense. You need to lower the collar. But on some collars, it doesn't lower. This one steps up in increments, right? So it's still too intense for my German short hair, so I have to lower it. And you have two choices with lowering a collar. You can go buy a resistor that looks like this. This is a resistor. And you can buy this at Radio Shack, and it strings, you string it so that it's like touching both contact points. Do you understand? So that the resistor's in the middle. Or what I like to do is just, this is simpler, is just you take the terminal off the contact point and you put on a washer, right? You put two washers on here. That creates resistance, so it makes it less. So where Tonka was trying to bark through this collar, he no longer barks through it because it's not as intense. And the reason why we don't use another collar is this one picks up a whine, okay? It picks up a whine. It's good for picking up a whine, but it's just too intense. And that's the problem that we're having with Tonka, is that there's like a whine. So if your collar is too intense, lower the intensity by increasing volume of the contact points by putting a metal washer there. Remember, different metals have different conductivity. So, or you could go buy a resistor and you could do it that way. But this is easier. Give that a shot.